Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass continues with our Lady Six guy of Maya playthrough. I was just looking at this because he's got the great bath up here, and if you're unaware, when you're doing Apocalypse mode and you have the great bath, you can actually make some insane yield or faith yield tiles. So if you feel like messing around or whatever, I suggest that as just a current little broken exploit they have going on if you wanna check it out. I haven't tried it, but I've seen people with like, 100 faith per turn on a tile or something ridiculous like that. I'm sure they'll patch it soon. Those things always kind of entertain me. I don't usually try to make use of exploits or whatever. I'll check them out and just see what it's like, but I don't prefer to abuse the game like that. I have fun just going through and doing what the game is normally supposed to do. There are probably things here or there that might be considered. So Wilfred won this. He got two points there. And then the volcano went off right as we were about to sacrifice it, man. It was ready and waiting for this to happen. What's our appease the gods at? Okay, we're in a great place for appeasing the gods. We don't need to spend any more money at this point in time, but we do need to get these things fixed probably. So maybe we'll buy a builder just to go deal with those tiles. It's Friday night. That's good. Having the weekend coming up is always a great feeling. Well, it's a good feeling if you have a normal work week, I think. Or if you're in school during the week or something like that. Then the nice break it provides is pretty good. Not everybody gets that though, so. I remember when I was younger, I decided that I was gonna have when I was working, I was like, I'll work Friday and Saturday. It was like the worst time to choose to work, but nothing else kind of lined up at the same time for me. So that's when I got most of my money in college, was Friday and Saturday night. Doesn't line up well for doing a lot of other things, but you gotta do what you gotta do out there. You gotta stay on the grind. Mysterious currents have absorbed my troops. A caravel, he's making some noise over here. It seemed a little loud in my headphones, at least. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys as well, but it might be. It seemed like it might have been a tad on the noisy end. Get off of my... He knows that I want this. He knows that I want it so bad. He's moved there to prevent me from occupying it. I probably should have just stayed on that tile and waited, because now he can do this and mess with me. Oh! Choose an escape route. Smoking squirrel is on the run. Get out of there, brother! No! Smoking squirrel. I apologize. I won't be sending them around your way anytime soon. That's disappointing. Alright, I need to get to that tile. I have 2 charges. What's your housing situation? 1 of 2. I'll build a farm here on my way there. Give you a little more housing sitch. Alright, you're done here, sir. You've done a tremendous amount of effort for us, and we definitely appreciate it. Our venturing 4th builder has almost made it to his destination. Hopefully, he can continue the path without incident. This is where our 2nd warped friend went. Over, to the sea we can't normally build stuff at, so that's kind of cool. Actually, we could. We have a harbor on this side of things. So I take that back. We could build guys over here. If we so chose. We just choose not to is all. The era ends in 9 turns, leaving us 12 points from a golden age. We get points every time we complete a trade route, so there's some potential there for maybe a couple. You can't see when a trade route's about to end on here, can you? You just know how long the trade route lasts. You don't see like when it started or anything. So I don't think that's useful to us. Do we have anything on the docket in that amount of turns that can help us? Is there a great person that can help us build things faster? James Watt is not that type of individual, but he is a good one. I don't know. I'm not too concerned with hitting a golden age, but it is always nicer to get it than to not, you know? It's a better feeling for sure. To achieve the goal. To get the bonus for the future. It looked like my ship disappeared for a second when it was firing. Or maybe I just blinked. That's always a possibility. It's a natural reaction. It happens.
When you launch a rocket, you're not really flying.
Rocketry is here to save the day. Continue to take these barbarians down. It's dangerous out there for my friend. What are we waiting on here? He's captured Rapa Nui. I don't, I mean, I could. Yeah, why not? I could add a proposal and be like, yeah, you're not allowed to capture Rapa Nui. That's an aggressive act, sir. But I don't have any great way of getting over there right now. I would have to... We don't have, like, air... even if we started getting our ships right now, we don't have, like, aircraft carriers or anything like that. So... Maybe I should calm myself. Perhaps. Let's get satellites going so that we can start our projects. Our projects. Let me go ahead and repair these industrial zones and whatnot. And let's get ready for a spaceport in our capital. Probably. Spaceport time. Let's just put it here. It's easy for us to defend in that region. Alright, we've built a builder. And now... I guess we can improve this. I don't think we can do anything else in the desert right now. That's okay, though. Let's see. Let's get... Do we want to keep the science output rolling faster? I think so. I think the answer could be yes, and is yes right now. Let's grab a workshop. So we're still not getting any aluminum, and now we are. How much? It doesn't take like an initial amount to make this. It requires like 1 aluminum. It's not like the normal thing where it's like 20. So we could start making bombers soon. Next turn even. Which could be nice. So yeah, it's like, do we want to declare war on him? I don't... Given the opportunity, I would say no at the present moment, because I don't really have anything I can do to hold this territory. I would want to betray somebody else first. Go after someone else. And then deal with it. Oh, I've ruined my faith bonus by putting a mine down. How dare I? How dare I? Everybody's still friendly or alliance set up right now. That's good. Pericles, he could use assistance. Everybody could use some assistance. I'll send 1 vote his way. Never mind. I would send 1 point his way, but I'm just gonna vote against it. I don't think it's in our interest to be dealing with him. It did pass, so if we had joined in, we would have been a part of that. I guess let's take a look at who all was in that engagement. The Mapuche are most of it, so, and Spain. The Mapuche can kind of do something about it, and so that's actually interesting that they would go after him. I kind of like that. I especially like it if we, you know, do something. I want gold. And now, yeah, Wroclaw. It would be especially interesting if we then betrayed him at some point in the near future, you know? So we need to get to this aluminum tile to get them situated with aluminum. And then we'll be good to go. I mean, we're already kind of good to go. We've got the initial investment. The seed has started, and now it can propagate. And we can build upon it. I really want to have a town that touches the Bermuda Triangle. I have 1 appeasing the gods. Obviously, that's going to happen. So let's take a look at what we picked up. Plague Bear, +1 charge. Adjacent enemy cities are automatically besieged. That's an incredible ability. So we've got stealth and we can besiege, so we can sneak up on people. I mean, obviously you would want somebody around at the same time to provide assistance, but that's a heck of an ability. They've got some nice abilities lined up for these gentlemen. They really make it worth your while to invest in them, it seems like. Maybe I'm wrong, but they feel like they're a good. Let me rephrase this. They feel like they can be very beneficial. They were definitely beneficial in my previous game when they were giving me +5 combat strength everywhere. And then, you know, obviously if we picked that thing up, we would have been out there having an easy time smashing down cities. So I would say, yeah, I think I really like the Soothsayers. I think they have cool, just, you know, flavor for being in the game, and then also provide some interesting benefits. And a lot of just weird play things you can do. Like somebody mentioned, you know, being Russia or whatever and being able to trigger. I think it was Russia has the bonus where they don't get hurt by the blizzards. So like you could potentially trigger something there. I don't know, we haven't done it. Can you trigger a tsunami? I don't think you can trigger anything in the water. So I don't think a Soothsayer can trigger, you know, like a hurricane or anything like that. Which I think it's hurricanes for the Japanese bonus, right? Where they don't take damage from the hurricane. I can't remember. It's one of those things that somebody has, and it's so hard to kind of work with that it's one of the things where you just, at least I kind of forget about it. But that might just be me. I don't know. That's a possibility. I feel like we want to build a nice little spaceport over here. You don't really need 2, but I'm going to get 2. I've decided it. Mary Shelley, let's move you down. Drop you off in our southern vicinity. I don't know what you're into. What would you say you do here? I thought it wasn't gonna let me. I kept trying to click that tile. I thought it was not gonna let me click that tile. It's like, no, you must build an Alcazar here. We will not allow you to make this move. I'm like, come on, Sid. I'm just trying to build a theater, man. Let me do what I do. And then he did. So thank you very much, Sid, for that. I guess we're gonna re-lumber mill this. I need all types of assistance there. Of a builder variety. Come on now. Let me in. Let me over there. I need to help you. Let me help you help myself. It'll be worth it for everyone involved. I guarantee it. So we have 5 turns and 11 points to get. I gotta say, it's not looking, we stole 120 gold. That's not a whole lot of gold. We're at 111 now. We're 10 points away. We're not gonna be able to get this Statue of Liberty in time unless the great engineer's situation has changed significantly. It has changed, but not in the correct manner that we would require to get that thing built in time. You're at 11 of 9 housing. Do we want to give you an aqueduct? I say no. I say we'd give you a factory instead. And we might... If we bought your sewer, it would just bring the housing up to equilibrium. Doesn't seem like a worthwhile cause, honestly. I mean, we could give Mohenjo-Daro another try. And do this we shall. I didn't think it was working for us before. And therefore I invested heavily in it.
The wretch.
Yeah, I don't think it did give us the benefit, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. And we're just gonna assume that it actually did, and I looked at it wrong. Probably a foolish endeavor. If you said that to me, I would agree. No, we didn't tell you we wouldn't spy on you. But also, you don't seem to be capable of giving us much, if any, benefit. Although, I mean, there is benefit to stealing from somebody who doesn't have good anti-spy tech going on. And because he didn't capture me, I'm gonna assume that that he has bad anti-spy tech. He could have the greatest. It could have been a 99% chance to fail, and we succeeded. For all I know. Seems unlikely. That doesn't seem like it would be how things operate. But you never know. He could have had every every spy counter-spying in the area. And we just got super lucky. I want to mine this, but also I want these furs.
This intelligence brought...
Mary Shelley has done some good work. Adoration of the Magi. A lovely piece of art for the people. It's all for the people. Do we... I guess we could just lumber mill these things. Like, I was thinking, do we want to chop it down? Probably not. Alright, let's go, Batzak. Let's continue stealing a minor amount of gold for some opportunities, some at-bats, attempts to gain a level in the safety of a city that's not highly regarded. You grew up on the mean streets of wherever you happen to be. And that's what forged you into a spying king. The name Batzak will be remembered amongst the spying communities for generations. I guess if you're well known as a spy, that's not a great thing. You kind of want to, I don't know. There might be some benefit to be a well-known spy. It seems counterproductive to me. But I'm not saying there's no benefit. There's probably maybe a benefit. You could be James Bond. Is James Bond well known in... It seems like he should be well known in the movie universe. Everyone always seems to know who he is when he walks into the scene. I don't think that's doing him any favors usually.
Right now, there are 30...
I gotta say, pretty sure that being unknown... I mean, I guess there's reasons to be known. Connections and whatnot can be made when you have more notoriety, probably. But also, you don't want to be known as a spy. I'm going back and forth. It's circular logic. It's a man who's losing his mind. What do we want to go for? Along this way. So we need the Mars colony. I would like to know where uranium is. Oh, that's such a long way away. Give me computers so I can counter the horrible disasters that it might befall us. Via the power of guarding against floods. That's what I want to do right now. We've entered the modern era. We did not, I repeat, we did not get a golden age, so if you were banking on us getting a golden age, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I didn't think it necessary to go out of our way to try, nor did I really think there was much we could do to accomplish that feat. What do we want now? And I mean, we can always continue reform the coinage. We could pick up to arms because we might start bombing people into oblivion. I don't know. Let's continue reforming the coinage. That doesn't stop us from bombing people into oblivion, but it does kind of, it doesn't synergize as well. So there's that. Alright, you can get a bomber. I mean, we could just buy bombers. Why wouldn't you just do something like this? +5 air score. I won't think back to how much air score we were down by. It was more than 5, I'll let you know that. I know for a fact it was more than 5. Alright, Alan Turing, thank you for your assistance. I think you were supposed to give us 3, but we only got 2 from you. Or I just remember how many you're supposed to give us wrong, which is also possible, sir. I don't mean to besmirch your good name. Units of the chosen promotion class. Give me airstrikes. I always choose siege. Ban the production of buildings of this type. How about we get some clean coal out there, everyone? And then I don't know why I care about voting for it other than I like diplomacy points. Give me this. And then let's vote for the World's Fair. Alright. We'll see how things turn out. What has happened to us? We have banned nuclear power, so I don't get any points for that. Recon units get +5 combat strength. Interesting, if true. And then Jadwiga gains 2 diplomatic victory points. We didn't get any of these. That is unfortunate for us. Alright, so the World's Fair. Generating great people points per turn. That's what's going to get you points in the World's Fair. So we'll see what our trajectory is versus other people's trajectories, and then we can make potential adjustments if necessary. Oh, we're down a trade route, and we're also down a bunch of friends. So Canada, you get to remain one of my friends. You get to remain an economic ally if you so choose for the right price. And then, yeah, Adviga, you're a near and dear friend and ally of a cultural nature. I appreciate the culture you're putting out there, and I want to take part in it. All right, Greece, I've long since considered you a friend, and always will. Lautaro, excuse me, sir. We need to have different destructions. A different discussion with you, I think. So this is gonna go really poorly. When I finally pulled the trigger on going against this lad. We're not in a golden age, so you could say I did that on purpose. Because I knew what was gonna happen. I readied myself for the future. What's your attack range? It's 10. Okay, so we definitely can get you in at least to start this thing, and then we'll have to... I think it looks like you could bomb from this city, so let me fly you into the city itself. You could bomb that other town, but that's as far away as we can go, I think. Okay, so the other thing we would do if we go up against them is bring you along. So the thing we're missing in case this all goes crazy is we don't have good walls. We don't have those good walls. So I'm gonna have you build at least medieval walls. And then we'll look at how things go. We need more than one bomber, by the way, to get this thing started. That's why I've put us on hiatus here. Oh, it's our good research ally, Philip. He's always been our research ally. We can't commit to a formal friendship right now. I mean, maybe in the near future we could be the best of friends, but right now is not the time. It really isn't. You've caught us, you know, at an interesting time in our lives, you know, maybe. You caught us a moment before things would be different, or a moment after even. Everything could have changed. But that is not the case. Alright, scouts, you guys should go be friends.
When they are preparing for
Yeah, we got mobilization. The buddy system part 2. Buddy system expanded. Visselbonken. So Visselbonken is quickly going to become irrelevant once the world hates us. So there is that. You always have to consider that. You also consider that we could give ourselves a little space initiative. I don't see why we wouldn't. And... Alright, so what do you want to do? You want to go towards, like, the... I don't know where we want to be. Production and bonus science from class struggle of communism. Or do you want to go to democracy and get those other bonuses? We're definitely going to ruin our chance of having alliances, so I feel like you go with communism. Because the instant we bomb our former ally is the instant the world turns against us for some reason. The Gulf of Thailand. Hello. Some nice looking volcanic soil over here. Let's take a peek. Once this turn transition completes. The Balls Pyramid. And more aluminum. There's so much aluminum in this world that is not immediately accessible to me, and that's a crime. It's a crime against Lady Six Guy. Johann Sebastian Bach. I don't think we have... we do have a place for you. I lied. I forgot that we purchased one radio tower or whatever. I couldn't recall that. All right, so if everybody's gonna go after us, let me get the walls upgraded over here as well. Heart of Wind Place. Heart of Wind Place is here. Let me go ahead and send Heart of Wind Place to our capital, or maybe up here to Koba. Counter spy. No, you have to first travel to a new city. I want to try to keep these things safe, so let's go to our capital. We should... Actually, no, Pingal is good where he is. I mean, he could be beneficial in either city as we continue to build the spaceport. As much is true. Sarah, what do you give us? You're a tourism lady, and that's... I mean, that's okay that you do that, but it really doesn't provide us with much of a tangible benefit in this run, so... You gave us one era score, and that's about all that's going to be accomplished with your existence. I'm sorry to say. We've seen better. A Category 5 hurricane
Franklin
has
may
struck.
have discovered electricity.
Colonialism.
Let's do this. Wait, do we need... I don't know if we need to change anything up right now. Do we have enough to buy another bomber? We do not have enough to buy another bomber, but we will shortly. Two envoys. Two envoys are not going to do us a ton right now, so I'm going to hold on to those. Do we want to be getting anything? We would like this mechanized infantry. It needs oil, of course it does. Of course it does. Just to ruin my day. It would demand oil of me. We're going for computers right now, not oil. Now, don't mind me, but I kind of think you might need oil in the construction, probably, of computer parts. I mean, plastic. I don't know. It seems like you would want some oil involved somewhere along the line. Oh! My headphones. The battery is running out. I gotta plug these in. Crisis averted. We've done it. They're so loud and angry when they start running out of batteries. It just goes, it's like beep, 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 beep. Except way louder and out of nowhere. It's very... It catches me off guard frequently, I have to say. You have to flee, Badzek? Okay. At least you made it out of there in one piece. I was about to be very disappointed in you. If you were going to meet the same fate as our previous friend, that was going to be extremely disappointing. Alright, we have our bombers. We have two bombers. Two bombers and a Knight Corps over here. We could turn that into a Knight Army. What else could we add to the mix? You can't have infantry either. This is why we can't have nice things. I guess let's begin getting AT crew to head in. 'Cause we're not allowed to have nice things. All because of our previous decision making. It's not my fault, though. It's past me's fault. And past me and me are not the same people. Let's make that abundantly clear. Alright. You need... I mean, you need all sorts of stuff. You need housing. Let's get some housing. I don't know. I feel like we're going to wait a little bit. I do want to start something, but when I start it, I want to end it quickly. I want to start and finish it rapidly. We should probably use... I was going to say we could use a spy to maybe provide us with some visions of grandeur. I want to cover the industrial zone so that we get these covered by counter-spying activities. But what I want to make sure we have is just the opportunity to make sure we smash everybody down who's near us. We don't want to let any side be too weak. And right now, I don't feel like that's the case. Although the AI still may drop the ball against us.
Had I been present,
I mean, we're going to be pretty tough, and you get a bonus in fighting in our area because of our Lady Six Skies 6 Tiles of Justice ability. I believe that's what it's called. 6 Tiles of Justice. Where we are properly defended out there. Okay, so we could snag Cobble from Hul'che. And snag it we shall. We can put you up here just to, I don't know, just to take a peek, really. Nothing crazy. The real danger of going into war is cities like this, which are sitting up here secluded. No defenses. So we need more money.
The White Cliffs battle.
The Cliffs of Dover. Wait, did they improve the Cliffs of Dover? Or did this just get hit with disasters or something and that's why it's better now? Did they make the Cliffs of Dover better, or did they... Is that just what they normally are? That might just be what they normally are. I can't tell. It's not great, though. And you can't
Here at our
drop anything on them, so that's always
gates
annoying.
shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning.
So this is going to be beneficial for just holding the stuff we take from our neighbors.
The good thing about computers...
And we have computers as well, for some reason. I mean, it's important. Let me get oil, because this is getting kind of silly. It's not going to take us too long if it's 7 turns in and this is 2 turns. Yeah, most of these are 1-turn techs. It's not so bad. Can we get some money out of you, sir? No, not chocolate. All right. What about amber? And how does it relate to the color of your energy? Important questions to ask in these trying times. Alright, he's on his way. I mean, it should be easy for our bombers to take it. I just worry about the retaliatory strikes. The retaliation that's going to come through. And what it means for... like Zun and Tunic over here. Who they don't have any real support. I guess if we have Cobble on our side, there's some benefit over here. Because we have like a wall of defense, and just by having their city in this pass, they can't easily get through here. It gives us more time to bomb and whatnot. Can we bomb from here? We can get up to like this range. So we could provide some assistance in the form of bombing runs. But I guess we could always we could send a bomber up here too. So we could rebase you up to here.
The sea seemed to roll back upon itself.
Mount Vesuvius! What's going on, Mount Vesuvius? We got some vision up here. It provided us with some insight into the area. That's good news. All right, so what I was saying is that, yeah, we could just have a bomber up there so we can make sure that this area can be secured. We get one more bomber down here, and then we could probably start this thing. Because, I don't know, Poland, we could defend against Poland at the same time. Well, it's going to be a slow strike once this happens and the world comes at us, because we're going to have to just start bombing troops left and right. Bombing them left and right. We got to take care of it. All right, we're getting 295 science per turn. The Mapuche are at 299. They've surpassed us. 204 for Poland, 174 for Canada, 120 for Greece, 150 for the Khmer, 151 for Mali, and 146 for Spain. We're getting 162 culture per turn. They're at 212. They being Mapuche. Dude, I have to go after him. So this it feels justified just by him passing me in science. 195 for Greece, 135 for Canada, 216 for Poland, 116 for Spain, 126 for the Khmer, and 144 for Mali. So this is just making sure that things stay under control, hopefully. We've put ourselves at third place with 776 score. Lautaro has broken that 4-digit barrier at 1063. He's at 36 of 211 for tourists. Canada's at 3 of 8 for religion. And then Canada's at 13 of 20. Canada has to be stopped too. Diplomatic Canada must be stopped. Anyway, we have a lot to consider here. A world war where everybody's against us is going to give us some time to decimate both Canada and the Mapuche probably. So that's good news. That's what we need to do to make sure we secure victory here. But we have to be careful. Maybe I'll put a bomber down here just to make sure that Canada stays in line. We have a bomber building. We need another bomber. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.